Good morning, everyone. How's everybody today? Welcome to the Dirt Road Farmer. Well, it's raining, but there are a couple of things that we can do, and I think we'll jump right on it. I know I've got a hay field that needs to be fertilized. I think it's got the first stage of fertilizer on it. And if we've got the first growth stage, then we can put the second stage of fertilizer on. So we'll just go over and check that. And we should have a field, and we do, a field of canola right here that needs to be harvested. Well, we can't harvest that today, or we can't harvest it in the rain. Let's put it that way. And as you can see, it's got a 98% yield bonus, and it's 100% fertilized, so yes, we'll get a good crop off of that. But let's go over and check this hay field. We put up a little over 1.5 million liters of hay. I don't know what that was all about. Something ain't right, is it? Oh, looks like I need to all right, I'll remember that. I got to go in there and fix that. Whenever I leveled this all out, getting ready for our animal pen, there was a place there that I didn't level so good. So, not a problem. All right, it looks like we do have our first growth stage, and we've only got 50% fertilizer. So I think we can bring a tractor over here and let him fertilize this. So we can do that in the rain. It's not going to hurt a thing. So anyway, we'll get a tractor and we'll bring it over here and see what we can do. And in the meantime, I'm going to fix this hump right here that I left. All right, I'll get back with you in just a few minutes. All right. Well, we're going to get this guy programmed in. First thing we need to do is clear the current course that's in him. And let's create another job for him. All right, let's say about right there. All right, let's generate a course. One tool, one headland, sharp. All right, let's generate the fieldwork course. And we've got that done. Let's bring up the small HUD, temporary course, first waypoint. Let's tell this guy to go to work. Alright, he's about to get it figured out. right, looks like he's got it figured out. All right. Now this gives us the second stage of fertilizer. And we can jump down out of him. And now you can see that we've got a 95% yield bonus, so 100% fertilized. Now, 95%. If we were to come in here, they've got, FS22's got some weird stuff going on. Actually, what they want you to do is come in here and roll this grass down. And, yeah. And we're just not going to do that. 95% on a hay field, yeah, that's good enough as far as I'm concerned. So, anyway, we're going to let that guy fertilize. And we'll probably go over and get some harvesters over there to that field and get ready to harvest that field whenever the rain stops. So I'll get back with you in a moment. All right. Well, looks like this guy is getting a good start on this field. He's already made his headland pass. And now he's going to start working on his up and down roads. We did get the harvesters moved over to the field. So whenever it gets done raining, we'll be able to harvest that canola field. And it's not a huge field. It's well, I don't know, I guess you could call it a big field. But, yes. This is kind of an odd-shaped field. But it's good enough for a hay field anyway. All right. It won't take him long and he'll have this done. Yeah, I think there was 1.6 million liters come off this field. Now, another reason why I pick up loose hay and loose straw, you take that 1.6 million liters and divide that by 4,000, and you end up with about 4,000 liter bales. If we'd have come in here and baled this hay instead of picking it up loose, we would have had a little over 400 bales of hay. Well, you know there's a bale limit on FS22, as there was on FS19. And that bale limit was 200 bales. So what are you going to do with the other 200 bales? Yeah. That's why I pick up loose hay. We can put it in the silo and we don't have to worry about a bale count. So, all right, well, we're just going to let this guy continue. We're going to wait for the rain to stop. And if it does, we've got sunshine in the forecast. So whenever it does, then we'll get that field harvested. All right, well, it's still raining, and our guy has finished his fertilizing over there. We bought 3 fields in this patch of land right here, and this one is planted in potatoes. Well, we're not going to harvest potatoes. No, and it's a poor crop on top of that. It wasn't fertilized correctly or anything. So my intent is we are going to mulch the potatoes down. We're going to join all 3 of these fields together and make one big field out of it. And then we'll plant, I don't know, soybeans or canola or something in it. But first thing we need to do is get, now there's 2 of the fields that need to be mulched down. That one to our left there, we don't know what, we bought it just like you see it. I don't know what was in it. I guess we can jump out and go see. Sugar beets was in it. Alright, well, there's nothing to mulch down. There's just nothing to mulch there. I mean, we can try, but I don't think there'll be anything to mulch in this. But potatoes, we can mulch that down, and then the cotton field, and we can run up there and look at it. Now, you didn't know this old fat boy could run this fast, did you? Oh yeah. As you can see, this is going to make a fairly good-sized field. Alright, now here's a cotton field, and it's harvested, so we can come in here and mulch that down. And like I said, we're going to plow all 3 fields together and make one big field out of it. And that should give us a pretty good field to harvest. Now this field here is coming along nicely. We planted this field. We plowed, I think there was 5 fields in here we plowed together. And this is a little over 400 acres in here. That's going to make a great field. And then we have a bigger one that's planted in sunflowers. We bought it planted, and it's got a 98% yield bonus on it, and it has 100% fertilizer. So, and that's a little over 600 acres. Yeah. Now that's huge. That's an all-day job. We'll run 5 harvesters in that field, and that'll be an all-day job. So anyway, they're not ready yet, of course, but whenever they do, yes, it's going to be a we'll be using Courseplay and auto drive. It's going to be a big deal. So anyway, we're just going to mulch these fields down because there's nothing that we can do in the rain other than that. And anyway, I'll get back with you. All right. Well, looks like Lucy's about ready to wrap this field up. And then we'll try to run that mulcher in that harvested field of sugar beets down there. I don't think we're going to be able to mulch it, but we'll try. And the reason I'm so concerned with it is because that's 3% on our yield bonus. So if we don't mulch it, or if we can't mulch it, then we're going to get docked 3% on our harvest of the next crop. So that's the only reason that I'm concerned about it. All of this is going to have to be plowed because it's a root crop. So, you know, if we don't get, if we can't mulch it, then we'll just go ahead and plow it because it has to be. And we'll just take our 3% dock on it is the only thing that we can do. So, but anyway, yes. And we can go down here and say hi to Lucy. Hi, Lucy. How are you today? You doing all right? You're doing a great job for us. All right, she's serious now. And she always is. All right. Thank you for the work you do. Much appreciated. All right. Well, it won't take her long and she'll have this mulched down. And then we're going to try to mulch over there. And if we can't, then we'll go on up and mulch our cotton field down. It's harvested, it's ready to be mulched. And now we do not have to plow that. That's not a root crop. But there's 4 crops that you have to plow once you harvest. And one of them is corn, one is sugar cane, one is potatoes, and the other is sugar beets. Now those 4 crops, whenever you get done with them, when you harvest them, you have to plow, or else you're going to take a serious hit on your next crop. So that's, whenever I say we have to plow, that's why we have to plow. So anyway, we're just going to let her get on with it, and whenever she's finished here, we'll try to do the sugar beet field, and if we can't mulch that, then we'll get over here with our potatoes and get it mulched down. So I'll get with you in a little bit. All right. Well, as it turned out, we were able to mulch this field, so we are in the process of doing that right now. But here is something else I want to point out. If you notice over here in the right hand bottom corner, we have 0% fertilize. Okay? And we want to join this field to this one over here, which means we're going to have to plow these 2 fields together. All right. But if we walk over here onto this field, we've got 100% fertilizer. Okay? So, what we're going to do is, as soon as our mulcher is done, then we're going to fertilize this field, because if we join them before we fertilize, then we're going to be putting fertilizer on this field over here, and we don't need it because it's already 100%. So we're going to fertilize this field, then we'll plow them together, and we'll fertilize just the strip that we plowed together then. So I don't know if it makes any sense to you or not, but anyway, that's what we're going to have to do. So the rain has stopped, but everything is still a little bit wet. So I think we're going to continue getting these fields taken care of, and you know, we'll see how the weather goes and see if we can get that other field harvested. If not, it'll be on the next video. We'll get it done on the next video, because this is a day-to-day commercial farming channel, and that's kind of what we do. Also, I wanted to bring to your attention that in the last video I introduced precision farming to you. Well, as it turned out, I had a subscriber send me a comment, and he said, "You do know that precision farming is made for a 1X map." Well, no, I didn't know that. There was nowhere in the download directions or anything telling me so, but he says, yes, it will not work right on a 16X map because it gets stretched so much. So we got rid of the precision farming because we don't want to mess up anything that we've started. We have come a long way on this map, and we want to continue. We're doing great, we're growing, and we want to keep it that way. So anyway, we'll go back to the old way, which works, and in the meantime, I will be checking out precision farming for a 16X map. So, but anyway, I guess I'll get back with you here in a few minutes. As soon as our mulcher's done, we'll put him in the cotton field and let him start mulching over there. And we're going to fertilize here and start plowing this field together. So I'll see you in a little bit. All right. Well, this guy has made a round fertilizing this sugar beet field, and it brought it up to our 50% fertilized, which is the first stage. So we can go back now and we'll get our plow. I've already brought it up here, and we will plow these fields together. So let's just do that right now. All right, we'll go down here and get our plow. Okay. Now we can plow the fields together, and then we'll be all right. We will have to run down the strip that I plow right here to give it the 50% fertilizer stage. All right. Now, let's unfold our plow. And I need to bring the HUD back up. Okay, we need to be able to create fields. All right, now I'm gonna start up here, and I'll touch that up later down there where we join the fields together. I'll touch that up in a little bit. All right, so we'll drop our plow and we'll plow these together. And then both of these fields are going to have to be plowed because they're both root crop that was planted in here. So it just has to be done in different stages in order for everything to come out right. Now the cotton field, it will not have to be plowed. So as soon as the guy gets done fertilizing, then we'll be ready to start plowing all of the field, because it will become one field. All right, drop our plow. Plow these together. Alright, let's get in here and kind of zoom in on it because I don't want to over plow. I think about right there. Perfect. Alright, now we can go down there and touch up down there on the other part. And those fields will be matched and they have become one field. All right, let's drop our plow. I think that's got it right there. All right, now we can fold this back up. And then we want to hit Y again, and that restricts it now. Yeah, that restricts it to only on fields. If you forget and leave that, there ain't no telling what you'll plow up. So you always want to remember to whenever you're creating a field like I did, plowing grass into a field, yeah, you always want to remember to do that. All right, let's jump out of here. And we'll get that strip. This guy's done fertilizing. So let's get that strip fertilized. Alright. All we're doing is just fertilizing this strip. that was grass, and it had no fertilizer in it. Once we get the strip done, then we can come in and plow the whole thing. All right. And we'll plow it or fertilize it down this way. All right, we have got that done. Now if we come over here and look, we can jump out, and now, well, some of it says we've got 89, 74. It's all over the place, but this is our first stage. Over here we've got 50% fertilizer, and that's the way it is over here also. Only it's saying we've got more than what we actually have. But anyway, now we can get our other guys started plowing, and we'll have a pretty big field here. And it's just these two fields that need to be plowed because of the root crop. So get down here and we'll get our plow started. Get him programmed in. All right. Down here and get in him. All right. Bring the HUD up. And I will show you where we have joined these fields. All right, if we go up here and look, this is all one now right in here. This is all one field. This is the cotton field that our mulcher is mulching right now. So this is where we want to plow, is right in here. Now this has all been plowed in, and you'll be able to see that on this HUD. Well, let's go down here, clear the current course, and now there's no line in here. These two fields are plowed together. So that's 97 and 98. All right, let's create a job. All right, let's say about right there. We'll open the course generator. 2 headlands. Start work on the headlands. That's all right. First. All right. All right, now you can see where it's all one field. All right, let's bring up our small HUD down here. So let's tell him to go to work. And that's where he wants to start. All right. Very good. Now, after this is all plowed, and our guy is done mulching down there in the cotton field, then we'll plow that cotton field to this one, and it'll all be one field then. So that's just the way that works. I've got him doing a sharp turn on the headland passes, which is good. Everything is working great. All right. Hi, Fred. How are you today? You doing all right? Very good. All right, I see the rain quit. It's still a little damp out here for harvesting. All right. Well, we'll talk to you later. He'll plow right on across. Because these fields are one now. All right. Well, I think we're going to call this a video. We got quite a bit done, even though it was raining. There's only so much you can do when it is raining. So in the next video, we're going to tackle that field, big canola field. And of course, we'll probably get this planted and everything. But if you've liked this content, please go down there and give me a like. I'd sure appreciate it. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe yet, please do. This would be a great time. If you'd like to share this video, that would be awesome. But as for me, the Dirt Road Farmer, I think we're going to call it a day. And as always, thank you for watching.